Hello, YouTube, and everyone that I love and care for. How are you guys today? Okay, so, a little nervous about sharing this video because I've kept it to myself for, I don't know, just keeping it to myself. I keep a lot of things to myself. But for some reason, I feel pulled, once again, to just share some dreams that I've had in the past. Um, and I'm not here to like spread fear at all. No way. I don't believe in doing that. So I don't sign up for that, nor do I want anyone to ever feel afraid or frightful. But I will admit the dreams that I had have been pretty scary. But the good news that I got out of these scary dreams were that simply by me being the observer in the dream and the eyes and the energetic interference into these dreams, it was kind of like an interference on that kind of timeline being a possibility. But I interrupted that possibility by simply being present in this vision, dream, or whatever. So in a way it was like transmuting that possibility into what other possibility, hopefully a better one. I don't know that much. But back in 2015, I woke up from a pretty realistic dream. I mean, all my dreams are pretty close to just like, this is real feeling. Where I looked out in the whole sky. It was like that Red Dawn scenario, but I hadn't watched Red Dawn since like the 80s when it came out. But of course it's probably planted in the back of my mind somewhere in a useless brain file somewhere. Because this is all kind of programming, isn't it? And so I had a dream that the whole sky filled with these parachuters. Like the whole entire sky. And I was getting this message, it was the entire country was filled with these parachuters, with these black massive parachutes. And they were landing, and it was a terrifying feeling, for sure. But again, remember, just by me simply being there and being at that moment transferred it. I also had a dream that I heard, I was like in this house chilling out with these people. It was like, but I was still observing. They didn't know I was there. And I heard these words of a sleeper cell is waking up. And it was like this signal, and these sleeper cells woke up and was going to go into everyone's house, and just everyone's getting slaughtered. I mean, if you do not have a way to protect yourself, even if you did have a way to protect yourself, it was going to be a fight. So I had that dream, and that dream was like, well, after each of these dreams, I always get this message of, well, since you decided to go there and see that and experience it, we transmuted it. So that's what I mean by transmuting the dream. You're the observer with your energetic signature. Your energetic signature transmutes the possibility. And I think that's a pretty hefty job to do, or responsibility. I don't even know how to explain all this. It's a very weird feeling, to share these kind of things, because I know you guys probably think I'm cuckoo. And I've had plenty of dreams about waves. And some of them were just like these energetic waves, and I would find other souls inside these energetic, like, coming across waves, but I wasn't alone. There was like other people going, yeah, hey, I'm in here too. But then there's been others where there's just like these waves and these waves, and I kept wondering about these waves. And I'm starting to come to my own personal gnosis about the waves, and they're not the big, gigantic, tidal, earth-destroying, life-destroying waves. These are a different type of wave. They're waves of consciousness washing across the mass consciousness right now that you just can't stop it. Have you ever tried to stop a tidal wave? You just can't, especially of consciousness. It's too late. We can't put the cat back in the bag, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, my hair is a mess. Today. Oof, gosh, I need to brush my hair. Oh yeah, I got bedhead, guys. Sorry about that. So yeah, there's that. And I could be wrong. I just could be just completely wackadoodle. It's a possibility too. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, I just feel like some of the gloom and doom dreams have been probably predictive programming, and I just don't subscribe to it. Bless you, Izzy. And transmuting them is key by simply observing. I know that sounds a little like a lazy man's solution, but really it is the message that I've received. So that was just for me personally. So it is just a personal experience that, I'm just starting to finally share with people. So there you go. I mean, these dreams could be just, metaphors in my mind. At those times, I was under a lot of stress in my life, dealing with toxic situations, and I came through them. But they really did feel real, guys. And I've had a couple other weird dreams, but I can't really talk about them because I don't know how to express them into words where it would make any sense to anybody about what it really means. Like a dream about everyone was getting their DNA tested, and I don't believe in that stuff anyway. What does it matter? And you can make up any story about anybody's blood makeup or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some science to it, but I don't know, man. You can make up stories, man. Let's just focus on what we are today. Hey, baby. Let's focus on what we are right now and what we're choosing to be today. I guess before I was told in this dream, this like military-ish like man, well, you have Egyptian DNA. I was like, well, duh. And it really wasn't that big of a deal to me. I don't know why. Everyone makes a big deal about being Egyptian, or ancient, whatever it was before what Egypt is now. I was before that. Not what you see now. That's a muddied version of what it's just sad version of what it used to be. But I didn't think of that as a big deal, and then I was like immersed in this bull's blood after I was told that. It was like this blood ritual thing. This is all in a dream, by the way. I felt like I'd come through like, I don't know, like this trial or something. But I came through it, that was a very bizarre dream. Very bizarre dream. But I remember when I used to live in Kansas, I had dreams about tornadoes all the time. And then I moved to Florida, I had dreams about waves all the time. So I just think it's a way of my brain and taking my natural surroundings and communicating with me. That could be very well it as well. Then I had a dream that I keep getting notifications while I'm trying to do the video. Sorry. That me and my twin flame were like by this window, not this window, but a window like in an apartment or something. And an explosion went off, and he grabbed all the pictures of my kids and put them between us. And it was this big bright light coming at us. And some people say, oh, this is just a nuclear bomb or whatever. It didn't feel like that. It didn't feel like a nuclear bomb, but it was definitely a big light coming in. And the way I translate things are a whole lot different than everybody else. I don't run to the gloom and doom scenario immediately. It's really I don't even think about that type of stuff at all. That's like a last resort, or even if it is a resort at all, I don't think so. But I translate things so differently. I'm just so bizarre. So, but it was meaningful. You know, it was very special. So I didn't come away from that feeling like we're under attack or we're gonna get scared, you know, and all this stuff. It wasn't like that at all. I guess it's just because I'm so peaceful inside, you know. When you've kissed death a few times in your life and you've been through some seriously stuff that most people wouldn't make it through, and you're still alive, all the stuff that you see going on around you is, you just kind of quietly sit back and you just observe quietly, because that's what I'm doing. I'm just observing very quietly, very still, because I've survived much worse. And in a way, maybe he's prepared me for anything outside of me that could seem kind of scary, you know. But I've been prepared. I think many of us have been prepared by life, that anything that's thrown at us, that we just get through it. And if it's something meant to consume us, we shouldn't fear crossing the veil, because it's basically like taking your clothes off at night. It's about as easy as it gets, folks. So no fear. Absolutely no fear. You know? And, oh shit, we did run out of toilet paper in my household, but don't worry, I'm not asking for toilet paper. We figured it out, because us poor folk have had to figure out the toilet paper crisis many times before any of this shit going on. And I don't want to put my focus on it. So, there you go. But, we come up with solutions. Us, underprivileged folk have had to figure out stuff long before any of these worldwide issues, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, man. So, there you go. Some very interesting dreams. I'm a little, as you can tell, I'm a little hesitant to go deeper into them. I'm just giving you the top surface of them, because they're very intense, and I don't want to scare anybody. And I don't want anyone to think I'm prophesying or I'm seeing the future. I don't know. No, I don't. Because I take every moment by moment. I don't know the future. I just know that right now I'm at peace. That passes all understanding. I might get I've been a little grumpy lately. My monthly really hit hard this month. It was real intense. But when you're an empath and you're transmuting all this stuff, menstruals can take on a whole new meaning. So, yeah, I admit that. And forgive myself, you know, and just move on. Stop focusing on it. But it did put me down for a couple days. Real intense. But, you know, keep loving, keep living, keep laughing. And, just take every moment as it comes, guys. And try to find that inner peace where the whole world could be losing their damn mind, but you're like, alright. Just staying cool over here. You know? So, any weird dreams for you guys lately? Any weird dreams you want to share? Even though you're kind of scared to, like I am, because it's like people freak out, or, you know, think you're egotistical about sharing your personal dreams or experiences. I won't judge you at all. I think it's fascinating. Any weird dreams, really. Go ahead and leave them in the comments. I want to know what dreams y'all are having. As long as they're family G-rated, okay? Alright, yeah, they're working on the house, so. Alright, guys, well, see you later. Take it easy, and we'll see you again. I love you guys. Peace.